Well, I believe humans have impacted the climate. As we can see, since the humans, us, have been introduced to the global environment since the 1900s with technology and cars, the blue, is how it was before we were introduced. The purple, or pinkish, is since it's been introduced. We've been observing since around the 1930s to 20s, and ever since. If we were to monitor countries that have the most climate change, we would look at this. Mexico, as we can see, has the biggest amount of usage of stuff like that with its industry, which I thought China would be number one, but it wasn't. And as we can see, 400,000 years ago in the past, it has been at a constant, just up and down, until we reach the 1950s to our current time. It's just been skyrocketing, which is bad, very bad. As you can see here, these numbers right here are the amount, these numbers represent the Celsius increase, which, as we can see, what we've done in the physical, ecological, social, and large-scale impacts. I mean, extreme weather events, we've just been, with global warming and the melting of the polar ice caps, we've been increasing the sea levels with our output of smoke and CO2. We've been heating the world, which is making it kind of like an encased, practically a ball of heat. And as we can see, we have increased by 5 Celsius, which is a difference of 41 degrees since we started in putting our stuff into the atmosphere. Ways we can change. Put this down because I'm done. How do we change? You may be asking, how can we? It's pretty simple, or we can get that later. Oh, no. How can we change? Does your change even matter? You may be asking yourself, what does my small self put on a bigger scale, how does that impact an Earth full of 7 billion people? Well, does it matter? Yes, it does. Ways we can help just in our daily life is commuting in a green way. If we can bike, carpool, just cut down on our car usage or vehicle usage, we can greatly decrease the amount of CO2 put into the air. Just carpool. We can be energy efficient. We can switch to the spiral light bulbs. We can also use Energy Star, which are on appliances which don't use as much energy. They use cold water most of the time instead of hot water for washing machines. We can also, in ways of being energy efficient, instead of using dryers, we can hang our clothes, which greatly reduce your cost of appliances. It also decreases the amount of energy that we put in with coal power. Ways we can use renewable energy is by solar panels, windmills, these big old things that we have created recently that we use from just our natural resources like the sun and the wind. I mean, we can eat wisely. I mean, I don't eat wisely, as you can see, but I mean, we can cut down the amount of trash we use, as in eat foods with less packaging, like just not as many things that we have to take apart before we really get into the food. We can also, by eating plants and vegetables, by just eating the first level consumers, practically, which, I mean, yeah, we also get more energy because we don't have to be at the very top where less energy has been put through all the other consumers. So, we can lower the amount of trash. This may be disgusting to you, but that's where all our trash goes, in big old open areas. If we can lower the amount of trash we use, we don't have to use landfills. We can we may still have to use landfills. People aren't going to just be recycling right off the bat. But if by doing so with the amount of trash, we have more food to eat. This may seem kind of an intriguing concept, but I believe that since we lower the amount of trash we use, thus lowering the amount of trash we put in like our normal environment, like the ocean, that means that animals don't get caught in the trash, get like mutated so we can't eat them, which means we can have more food. You can let polluters pay. I know if you get caught littering, you have to pay a fine. And just practically, if we can just keep that up in our neighborhoods, we can just, clean our earth one scrap at a time. Also, the animals don't like it. So if we all just can get informed, get involved, and donate. Places we can donate are like just any place that uses like a renewable power source, like solar panels, windmills, recycling plants, places that we can just use to benefit and lowers the amount of cost we use on things. And if we can do these things, we can have a better earth, which, it won't be effective right off the bat. It'll take years, maybe hundreds of years to really take effect, to take hold of the concept of being environmentally friendly. But if we can do that, we can just keep calm and make the world a better place.